I am Dr. Chris King, the pastor of Evergreen Baptist Church in Appomattox, Virginia. On February the 24th, 2016, Evergreen Community in Appomattox County was hit by an EF3 tornado that completely devastated 17 miles of Appomattox County, and especially outside of the front doors of the church of Evergreen Baptist Church. There was complete devastation of the immediate community. And as we began to assess the disaster that had taken place there, we began to minister to the community almost immediately, and various agencies began to arrive on the scene. And one of the first groups that came to the aid of the community and to the church was Teva Pharmaceuticals. And when they arrived, their first request was, what can we do? What can we do? It was an open-ended request. And to us, that was a blessing, because it enabled us to be able to speak into the lives of the people, as well as to assess what the actual needs were. And as we shared those needs, Teva stepped up and began to address those needs and to tap into resources that we did not have. And they really did a wonderful job and stayed the course throughout the first 3 weeks of the relief effort, and then beyond, which was something that other agencies and other organizations did not do. For many of them, once the relief effort was complete, they left, but Teva did not. Teva continued to address the needs and was always a phone call away. And so my hat is off to them, even though I'm not wearing a hat at the time. But my admiration is great for the team that Teva put together, and especially for Ken Glaze and Cindy, and for the entire group. They have been a blessing to the church and to the people of the community. And so we're very, very grateful for all that they have done.
I'm Lori. I'm Chris's wife. We were home with our teenage son when the tornado hit, and came out of our basement to find all of our neighbors' homes pretty much damaged, some totally devastated, gone. We hit the ground running immediately, literally, finding people, making sure people were okay. Opened up our church immediately, because God seemed to have left our church as a resource for the entire community, shelter, and started trying to help as large vans moved in, everything from federal to state organizations and other relief organizations moving in. To say we were overwhelmed is an understatement. We were very overwhelmed. I was trying to help as many people as we could. We were feeding over 500 meals a day at the church. And one of the things that was such a blessing was when Ken and Cindy and the team from Teva came on board. We were overwhelmed with donations, and that can be a good thing, but it also becomes a burden when you're trying to do everything and organize donations. We had no idea where to even start. We were just trying to bring things in. Other churches in the community were trying to be backup warehouses for us. Ken and Cindy came in, got it all organized, got it computerized. We have the names of everybody who was devastated by the tornado in Appomattox County in a computer system. We have all their information, contact information, so follow-up has been easier to do thanks to the Teva team. I don't know what we would have done without them. They were there when we needed them, and they were there, like Chris said, beyond. When other relief agencies, they come in and kind of hit and miss. They come in and say they're going to do all these things, and they're there for a week, 2 weeks, and they disappear. That's when the needs are the greatest, because people start realizing what they've lost and what they can't find, and the Teva team was there to help every individual, and we're just so appreciative.
And I will say this, had it not been for the data collection that Teva did during the time frame of the relief effort, not only we as a church would not have been able to financially meet the needs through the disaster relief fund that we had set up, but also we were able to assist the county to have a more accurate picture of the devastation that had taken place in the county, because the data that they had received was not as accurate as it should have been. So their efforts to put together a more vivid picture of what had taken place in the county was tremendously valuable. And so again, I think there's no way to estimate the value of what the team did during the time of the disaster relief and the recovery. And so many lives were touched, and they are to be commended, highly commended, for all that they have done. So we greatly appreciate everything that they have accomplished.